I'm Laura Jones here at Belleville Car Stadium on Daniel Island as part of our Charleston Home and Outdoor Living Festival. I'm here with Alan from Lowcountry Sketches. How are you today?
I'm great. Beautiful day out here.
It's absolutely gorgeous. You've gotten lucky with the weather for sure.
For sure, absolutely. No storms yet.
Yes, love it. I am also in love with your booth. This is so beautiful. Thank you so much for bringing this out here. Tell me a little bit about what we see.
Okay, basically I'm about maps. I have a map researcher, is how I find the maps. I print all my maps either on archival paper or canvas. And then I actually, on some of the nautical charts, I do images that I paint onto the maps. The other thing I do, I make most of my frames, not 100%, but most of my frames, and most of it is out of 100-year-old barnwood. And so with me being able to print any size map and also making the frames, I can make them any size. So I've been doing it about 6 years, and I find one thing is interesting. I find that both males and females like maps.
Oh, so absolutely.
Right, and so it's not as hard when, you know, how it goes in home decor. A lot of times the husband says, honey, if you like it, do it. But in the case of maps, I think both like it, and it becomes a part of their home. And the other thing I've found is that a lot of people come back and buy a second, third, or fourth map from me, and they all basically say that the map becomes a conversation piece in their home. Anytime they have company or relative down visiting, they always divert to this map and talking about maps and history maps and how, what, and where about the map. So it's interesting.
Here in the Lowcountry, you have a lot of Lowcountry pride for sure. So it's so neat to see all the different parts of Charleston and South Carolina and everything. And
Sure. And the other thing, in the map research, I do a lot of maps of other areas, a lot of the New England big cities, if you will, a lot of European countries and islands and so forth. So if you have an interest in a map, no matter where it is, through my map researcher, you can typically find it. We can find it, and so yeah, and it's so much fun because maps are fun.
Sure thing, I love it. Very cool. So the level of customization, levels of history, it's wonderful.
Okay. Thank you.
And if people want more information about this, how can they get in contact with you?
Well, I do sell at a couple of different places. I'm at Southern Accent, which is on Coleman Boulevard in Mount Pleasant.
Love that store.
You take your billfold because there's so much to buy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm also at the Preservation Society at King and Queen Street downtown Charleston, and every other week I'm in the farmers market in Marion Square, and they're open 8 to 2 every Saturday. I'm there every other Saturday.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Alan, for chatting with me today.
Well, I hope you enjoy the maps.
I do. Thank you.